Good evening. Hope I find you well. We start off with our hymns. Sweetheart of Jesus, fount of love and mercy, today we come, thy blessing to implore. Oh, touch our hearts, so cold and so ungrateful, and make us love thee more and more each day. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Sweetheart of Jesus, make us pure and gentle, and teach us how to do thy blessed will, to follow close the print of thy dear footsteps, and when we fall, sweetheart, oh, love us still. Sweetheart of Jesus, we implore, oh, make us love thee more and more. Not lovely. That's him. Oh, blessed Mother. Hail, Queen of Heaven, the ocean star, guide of the wanderer here below. Thrown on life's surge, we claim thy care. Save us from peril and from woe. Mother of Christ, Star of the sea, pray for the wanderer, pray for me. O gentle, chaste, and spotless maid, we sinners make our prayers to thee. Remind thy Son that he has paid the price for our iniquity. Most pure star of the sea, pray for the sinner, pray for me. That's lovely. Love those two hymns. How are you today? Hope you're keeping well. Um, I was at Mass yesterday evening. The parish priest must be away. The priest said Mass with a stick. It was very hard to understand him when he gave us the homily or word of God. I just didn't know what he was saying, quite frankly. And the tragedy is I've sung two hymns there, but there was no hymns, no nothing. Oh, it would sadden you to think that all this, not a word about what's important, the sacrament of confession or a choir. Should be always a choir at Holy Mass, and there was an older altar boy that's quite good, and he had been training some of the two little lads that's going to be altar boys. And one of them rang the bell, but at the consecration, the bell should be rung 3 times at the first part of the consecration, and then at the second part of the consecration, another 3 times, but it only rang once. This is the tragedy of the lack of consistency in at Holy Mass. You'd love to go somewhere where you could get the Holy Mass in its proper holy context and with a choir. I just don't know what's wrong with them. No organist. No. And sometimes there's a choir. Sometimes, and it's pathetic. Some lad is playing some kind of a instrument, and it's most inappropriate as far as I'm concerned in the church. I don't know what sort of an instrument it is. It's weird. And sometimes they sing hymns, I don't know what they're singing. They don't sing anything like what I'm after singing. And that's why I sing those, because people mightn't hear them at all. I'd love just to hear a choir and to hear words about this business of the sacrament of confession. We hear nothing about it. Of course, it's not available. And that's another omission that's quite serious. The priest should be facing the tabernacle, not turning his back on it. I think it, except for anniversaries, there might be only a handful in the church. Was once there that I don't think I ever saw them before. And there was 4 or 5 or 6 motorbikes. There must have been somebody killed or something that there was a anniversary for or something. So we don't know, you see, because we don't hear the details. It's the most, what would I call it, the most weak homilies that I could ever hear. And a lot of talk about nothing. And you just like to hear the truth spoken. You don't hear. But when the Christian TV Ireland, when we get established, please God, when we have our charity license, we will be having mass and that. To be none of this, we'll have a choir. Yeah, we'll have altar service. It can be mature men, but always wear the soutane and surplice. Anybody that's on the altar will be wearing appropriate clothes, whereas they won't be wearing plain clothes. And the priest will be placed in the tabernacle. The Mass will be in Latin, the universal language of the Catholic faith, and proper hymns. And there'll be rosary and benediction, men's and women's sedentaries that we used to have. I come back always to this because it's so lacking. Some of these priests that said Mass last night, he didn't give out Holy Communion. Lay people did not dress for the, in appropriate clothes. It's just kind of pathetic. I think if they're going to have the parish priest is going to be away, it should be a priest that's able to do his duty as regards giving Holy Communion, and on the. I like to nearly get him to tongue, but I'd like to get it from a priest. I mean, if there's no confession, how do we know anybody's in a state of grace? I get confession. I go up to I'm in knock, and then I go to the priest, I think it's the Dominicans in off Grafton Street. I go there, and your confession from 11 to 1. And there's always a crowd at it too, because people want to get confession. Probably people like me coming from a bit of a distance, so we can get confession. The priest here, Father Mark, holds it on the first Friday, but you want to have it, and sometimes, but you'd want to have it every week, and preach about it. Preach about the importance of it, and never receive Holy Communion without being in a state of grace. How can you be in a state of grace if you're not getting confession? And confession in the confession box, not the priest standing gawking at you. None of that. Anyways, today, as I say, was not a bad day, and well, of course, this Sabbath you don't do any servile work, so I didn't do any of that. But I had a few other items to do. You have to do these things when you're on when you're looking after yourself, and so there you are. So keep well, and I'll just do another little video after this. About Notre Dame Cathedral in Paris. Bye now.